Everyone, and welcome to Apprenticeish, where we talk all about apprentices, apprenticeships, kind of. We already know the drill. I'm getting ready to go somewhere. This is not obviously the fit I'm going to be wearing. Let's get right into the video. Okay, so the first area that I'm going to address is study skills. Appreciate out of a 10, I give it like a 4 because I am quite inconsistent when it comes to my study skills.
Subpar. Basically bad.
Maybe that's a bit harsh. I'm just not consistent enough to give myself above a 5. I should be doing is like going over everything once a day, like even if it's just for half an hour a day or an hour a day. I ain't even doing that. I think how I study itself is not really a problem. I think it's actually really good. I've picked up on like another study technique. I think for every module that I've done, I've tried like a different combination of things. She just needs to do like just a small bit every day and then like obviously continue on my main day and my half day. So yeah. Section is meeting other apprentices, which I put as a goal because we're few and far between. Like everyone is a digital marketing apprentice or like a business apprentice. That's what that feels like. I put meeting other apprentices like just generally because it's nice to have a community, especially when you don't go to university, you know, you don't really have that space. Sometimes when I watch like uni videos in relation to like different people's experience, it's very much like there's so many people on campus, like you'll find your people, etc, but you know, when you're an apprentice, sometimes you're the only one in the company who is an apprentice. I would just say like, that's what I wanted to. I kind of wish that I went to the Big Apprentice meetup. So if you guys don't know, apparently there's this thing called the Big Apprentice meetup where like apprentices from across, I think it's across the UK, like anyone who is an apprentice can just come for, and I kind of wanted to go, but yeah, not only was there a lot going on, but on the same day we had our work gathering, so there was no way I would have been able to make it. Next year I do want to go to the Big Apprentice meetup. Oh, and also I forgot to say that not going to uni has also really helped, like being an ambassador. Sorry, when we're on set, it's a very like interesting experience. You get to actually talk to other apprentices and interact with them. You tend to be working with another apprentice most of the time. When it comes to like events and filming stuff, even the lives, like you just don't really get to interact with a lot of people. So I'm really grateful for not going to uni, for having like that kind of community available. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10 just because honestly, considering how intense this course is, I've done okay. I don't know why I'm behaving like that. Grades have been really good. I don't know what I'm talking about. Grades have been fantastic. I knew from day like I was a smart babe. It's just like not all of my academic results would like show the truth, you know what I mean? Like 7 exams, something like that since we started, but not all of them count anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I've gotten a first in every module except 2. A 2-1 and a 2-2. Obviously that's lit.
Well done, Deeks, getting a first.
Wow. Another part of me is like, I will never get a 2-1 or a 2-2 ever again. Hi team, I'm editing it and I just wanted to be clearer here. There is absolutely nothing wrong with getting off at a 2-1, sorry, or a 2-2. I am just extremely anal when it comes to my grades and studying, and I just want to make sure that I'm achieving the absolute best that I know I can achieve. Obviously I've received a 2-1, 2-2. It is what it is. We keep it pushing, but at the end of the day, it's definitely motivation to like try even harder to finish with a first. When I saw those grades, I was literally just, I don't know, and because I got them one after another as well, I was like, this will never happen ever again. Listen, everyone works and behaves differently, and first year doesn't count, second year doesn't count, and only a portion of third year counts. So yeah, I mean, it is great and really exciting, don't get me wrong, especially because team, when I tell you, like glory to God for even getting a first, because the reality is every time I've gotten a first, there's some kind of drama, some kind of wahala. Like, there's always something going on. I don't understand what it is. The enemies stay trying to come after me.
My enemies are after me.
That's how I know it's God, because like Augustus has dyslexia. Like my secondary school, my A-level teachers did not want to predict me an A. I didn't get any A's for my A-levels. I was so discouraged, and now I'm out here getting firsts in almost every module. But watch me, I'm gonna finish with a first. Anyway, so like out of 10, I defo give grades like a 9.9. After I have been going through at the same time as getting those firsts, listen, I worked my butt off for them. Okay, so the next section is spreading the word about apprenticeships. I'd say mixed bag. I had to give it a number. I'd probably say like a 4 or a 4.4. Like, I wouldn't even go further than that. Even though I've been posting YouTube videos, I haven't been like as consistent as I've been wanting to be, so I don't know if the algorithm is like pushing. And then also I get DMs from you guys as well, which like tell me that people are actually learning about this stuff and like questions. So I'm hoping, I think that people are like learning from the content, but in the same breath I'm just not consistent enough to like show. I don't know guys, sometimes I stay discouraging myself because I want to post at least twice a week and my schedule is telling me no every week. It's jarring. And like this is again like super grateful for not going to uni, but just being able to be an ambassador for them has allowed me to reach audiences that I could only dream of. Like, thank God. But like also I kind of want to go to more schools. Maybe this is a wild request, but if you guys want me to come to your school and like do a talk on apprenticeships, obviously specifically degree apprenticeship, well not obvious actually because I've done both, talk to me. Send an email to Apprenticeish and I will try to see what can be done. Motivation. Can't tell from my videos, like I'm more than happy to break my back to get a first. Like, I just want to make sure the job is done well, because at the end of the day, like, you can only do this once. Oh yeah, I can do an apprenticeship. If I fail, I can do it again. Bro, it's 7 years. I don't have that kind of time. Another part of me is just like, once I have done this, I can, and I've passed and I've done really well, I can literally practice in law forever if I wanted to. And at the end of the day, I think I'm acknowledging I'm a nerd. I think motivation hasn't really been a problem. It's like sometimes it is kind of tiring to like consistently do everything all the time. The course has no break. You have essay, you know, that bus, club, another club, another club, another club, another club. That is me with essays, exams, revision, and like summer school, skills reviews, putting evidence together, and like the actual job. I know everyone says we all have those moments where like we don't want to do something, but I'm just like, bro, for 7 years, not that I don't want to do it for 7 years, but like it's a long time to have to like put an intense amount of work, and like you genuinely have to take your time, otherwise you'll just want to tap out. Even in relation to like the client work, it is a lot of hard labor. Like, being a lawyer can actually be so emotionally taxing. I don't think people understand. Obviously, depending on the kind of work you do, but even just like being in the workplace, like it requires a certain kind of person. Motivation generally is actually pretty good, but sometimes like I'm just tired. Anyway, that's what my motivation has been like. I'd give it like an 8. Because I'm not pacing myself out, so I have been burnt out this year. Anyway, this is why it's really good to have friends who look out for you and make sure that you're not falling down. The next one is soft skills develop. Obviously ones that are relevant to me, so like drafting, talking to clients. I'm super grateful for how this like course is set up, because it forces you to grow and develop and change and like become an actual lawyer. I have grown a lot. Like, I can even tell the witness statements that I done at the beginning of the year and now are like just much better quality, much more thorough, more focused. I still have quite a long way to go, if I'm honest with you, but it's changing and it's growing and it's improving, and I love that for me. I definitely say my progression of like soft skills is defo like a strong 8. Meeting deadlines, 10. I've met all of them. And the ones that I can't meet, I've communicated all of them. And the final one is networking. Again, huge shout out to not going to uni, because yeah, let's just say they are just amazing. Like honestly, just amazing. I am super grateful for that. I don't think that I would have been able to like get a super strong network as I do now, like without them. And even just feeling confident at like networking events, like obviously because of the panorama, and I've been doing it pre-panorama to be fair, which, you know, I was super nervous about. I found networking events extremely exhausting, tiring, all that kind of stuff. I seem to meet some really lovely people, but unfortunately the panorama came and I didn't really have time to like network too tough because I was doing up enjoyment in my own house. Now, because we're at in-person events, and which is still kind of weird to be honest, it's really encouraging, and I think I'm growing and developing that skill really well. If I wanted to talk to someone, I feel like I'd have a lot more confidence, and especially I feel like talking to people who are like much older than me or more senior than me, sometimes I do feel like super awkward. Oh my gosh, like that's something I really do need to work on. Like I don't know what to talk to you about. Like I guess my goals, hopes and stuff for like the next half of the year is to keep my head down. So this year has been so messy, really positive, like in terms of growth, development with people and community. And this is not because I'm involving myself in drama, by the way. Like if you couldn't tell, I already have enough to be doing. Face my front and mind my business. Like I always say, I really hope more than anything I'll be able to start this podcast I've been talking about for like, it feels like a year now. Like fix my laptop also so I can edit differently as well. Okay, do you want to see the final look? Pew, pew, pew. I feel like you should. You've been with me through this whole getting ready. Hold on. Hi. So this is the final look. New bag yesterday. I'm very excited about it. This is the bag. And this is the new book that I'm reading. I bought it yesterday. It's called Under the Wig, and it's about a criminal barrister, and like he talks about the different cases that he does. So I'm literally on chapter 1, and I hope it's going to be really interesting, but I obviously haven't finished it yet. I don't know, just like a bit more understanding on how I think the apprenticeship is going so far. I do really hope in the future to be able to post a lot more content, especially because I want the channel to grow so that more people know about apprenticeships, but we will see. If you enjoyed today's video, please like, comment, share and subscribe. Please comment. I actually like talking to you, and all of you are quick to DM me, but no one comments. Oh team, help me out here. You know what kind of videos you're actually interested in seeing, and yeah, if you have any other thoughts, views or opinions, ciao. I look forward to hearing from you. If you have any questions, please feel free to send me an email at apprenticeish@gmail.com. And until the next video, I will see you later. Ciao.